Jesus, every night.
Yeah, yeah. So we've got a lot going on in this episode.
Today.
We got some things to unpack. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
Thank you for joining us again. Public service announcement.
This episode is sponsored by Dr. Scholl's Skin Tag Remover, clinically proven.
Honestly,
if you've got a pesky little niblet back on your back or
there is nothing more
underarm.
Yeah, there's nothing more unattractive to me, and when I see them on me, I die.
So get your skin tag remover today.
Get your burning oil.
How does that work?
It freezes off.
Same cryotherapy freezing technology.
I've actually never used it.
I didn't know they had that. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like...
skin tags must be similar in color to the surrounding skin.
Yeah, they're like trying to basically say don't burn off cancer.
They're telling you... Oh, my God.
Now, what if you did burn off cancer? Why couldn't you? That's
Bobby's
a question.
cracked the code. He's like, so we don't need doctors?
Any dermatologists
Do we
out
need
there?
doctors even?
Well, why wouldn't you want to burn off your skin cancer?
Well, what if it's already spread below the skin?
But it doesn't matter. You'll still get rid of it.
No, it's just the outside part, but below is it's the veins.
Oh, stop. I don't like this.
You've got cancer everywhere, Bobby.
No, stop.
Bobette. Bobette.
Am I changing my name?
You're changing your name because you're skinty.
Get our new merch.
I love it. What does it said? Bread and buttered?
Bread and buttered.
Yes, please.
Oh, honey.
Booter and all.
I'm going to cut it like the other shirt that I have.
Okay, I like that.
Do you know what I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about the little...
I'm just trying to remind you your mic's far away.
The little...
like,
do you know what I'm talking about?
So I'm going to do this thing. And I was like,
you know what I'm talking about.
We're going to make it a cutout like that. You know what I'm...
I go...
I know, I heard it,
and they saw it. So,
so you said,
they heard it.
You know what I'm talking about? You mean this big, like this?
Yeah,
guy? Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little cutoff going, a little horror cutoff.
I'm gonna look like I did before the St. Patrick's Day.
Basically, I want to look like that every day. Honestly, the hotter I get, the more skinny I get, the hoary I.
You had those legs out, clip clapping,
honey,
like a little show pony.
I've been clip clapping, clobbering all fucking weekend.
You are a show pony.
All of a sudden, we have a fucking play date on Friday.
This coming Friday.
Yeah.
That's what?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That we have a play date with another couple.
Did they call it that or did you?
Oh, I'm calling it that.
Oh, okay.
Is that weird?
I was like,
you want to have a play date with daddies?
I was like, if they called you that and invited you, like, I'd be worried.
No,
okay.
But you lose a little weight, you're a little frisky.
Gonna hang out with them.
Right. I'm going to get probably a blowjob
from
one of the others.
Hopefully the young one.
It will.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's very creative.
Also, I was a whore.
Surprise, surprise.
All of a sudden, though, I am more sexually charged. We need to talk about this. This is kind of breaking news.
Yes.
I'm a little bit more sexually charged. Like, I've been posting dick pics on Twitter, on our podcast page. So if you're a female and you don't want to see dicks, do not
go to the podcast page.
Sorry, Anita Samani. Because I think she still likes some of my posts, but not dick ones.
That makes it difficult.
Well, I put a warning on all of them.
Yes, mommy.
I put a warning that says nudity.
Oh, okay.
And then so they have to like accept it. So if you're looking and then you're appalled, well, you were warned.
Exactly.
But I was like a little hoe in the dance floor. All of a sudden, I was like,
This is Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Like, what the fuck?
I literally was slammed against the wall. This is by Michael, of course. Slammed across the wall, making out, basically jerking off our cocks right in the back for everyone to see. It was like, it's something is just...
I love it.
It's called a midlife crisis, and it's happening.
It's called I did this when Matt and I opened the relationship 2 years ago, but I'm watching it now, and it's good.
Oh, what do you mean you're watching it now?
All of these things unfold.
Oh.
These are just the things you go through.
Oh, yeah.
You get horny, you play more, you open up, you talk to couples,
then
you fuck a random.
Then you close right back up.
Then you just go back to being like, this is so fucked up.
Everything's just boring.
Yeah, back to feeling bored again.
Well, life is just one of those things. And honestly, I'm going to...
It literally is. I'm
I'm
not really interested in anyone else anymore or anyone.
Well, and I'm kind of in that mode too. Like, there's just some... technical difficulties with people.
I'm not saying I won't ever again. I'm just saying it's very unlikely.
Please don't act like you're not a total, like, when you see a hot guy, a different human comes out. Where's the line?
Human.
Where's the line?
Just picturing the skin falling off and like someone else
it's
pops
it's almost
up.
like you do like a, because you go, and then you're like,
I'm an AI cyborg.
And then you'll look at people and you'll be like, and you wait.
You're doing the fucking
Now
triangle
I'm
eyes.
staring at the corner all sexily, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, hey.
Do this shit.
Yes,
at
you
all.
do. And we're gonna film it next time. But then you're back to grumpy. I hate life, and then you do the little, and then you're like, well, that was stupid. I hate everyone. It's like,
well, what do you do?
I go,
Is that what you do?
no, I just stand there. I don't care. I hate everybody. I'm already there. I'm already at the hate everybody. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, it's so nice to meet. Is it? Is it nice to meet? Or are we just gonna like
Not around here.
this city, this dump,
Around
this
here,
hole?
Saturday night.
Now I did think of something, but then I kind of ex-nayed it because I was thinking it might be too hot. But I was actually thinking for our June trip, maybe just go to Atlanta. But it's so hot.
That's
like
bad.
it's hot.
But well, at least we can wear shorts out to the clubs.
I guess we can be a little hosed that way.
Yeah, we can.
If you wanted to, because there's a direct flight. It's easy. It's cheaper.
Oh, there is a direct. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, let's just go there and have a little blast.
Have you ever been? You haven't been.
Not
right.
to go out and have fun.
Is that even what you want to do then? That looks like that's a no.
Oh, hey.
Oh my. That's what you have to do though in this world now.
Yeah.
Hey, oh my god. I'm like, oh wow. What do you do for a living? Great. And this is 40.
What's your handle? What's Twitter?
Yeah, like why do you care? Like,
I
I'm
know.
sorry. What year were you born? 99?
Literally, when you said that number, I was like, so I'm doing the
They're old now. They're 26.
and they're
They're old. So
when the youngest person you could possibly ever fuck is old,
when you're
when your reach person is already old to the young crowd,
Now-
like, you're in trouble.
it's trouble.
Like-
And the older I get, the more I'm like, well, this isn't creepy, is it? Like it's
Or is
fully
it?
It's fully creepy. And I'm like,
because
oh,
if we were
hot stud.
when we were 25, if a 45-year-old talked to me, I would have been like, what the fuck?
So I had 45-year-olds that I flirted with and let them suck me sometimes.
Okay.
But I will say this. I think
50 plus. There was a number that felt creepy
I've had
back when you were young.
I've had a 6-year-old blow me, I think. 55.
Wow.
So he's probably 60. You always got to add like 10 years to gaze. So like if he's like, oh, I'm only 50, you're like, okay,
like,
honey, you're
he's
65.
so old.
Got it. It's fine, but like, let's not lie. The
Let's not
balls
lie.
don't lie.
The
okay?
balls do
They
not.
do
They can't.
not.
They can't lie. They're so low.
Those hips don't lie. The balls don't lie. Okay? They're in the way. Speaking of balls, hello, Bulge Band.
Bulge Man, you spelled it right this time.
Yeah, sorry, I had a bad spelling, but if you go to bulgeband.com, you can go to type in not well for 15% off.
Bulgeband.com.
And they're great. We were both wearing our Bulge Bands now.
We are.
And it's great.
We love our cocks.
We love our cocks. Back to me being a whore now.
Yeah, you're like.
Every pound I lose, the more slutty I get.
So you basically put on a show at AWA on Saturday. Is that how you met the boys that are coming on Friday?
No, we've actually previously met them.
Okay, so these are repeat offenders.
I will say they suck a good dick. They're the ones that blew us at Roseland the one time. Do you remember how? Do you remember that?
No, but I remember you've been there. I just don't remember anything that happened.
You do. It was after my cousin passed.
I can't fucking do it. Not this goddamn cousin again.
No, listen.
He's just like a recurring character in my mind. Like,
He did love entertainment.
okay, well, he gave me entertainment.
I was coming back from his funeral, and I went to Roseland instead of going to the after party.
because I was in such a mood for mourning. I went to Roseland.
So I went to Roseland, got drunk at the pool, and then I was like, "I'm gonna."
You were by yourself?
No, with Michael.
Oh.
And then I got naked and was walking around. This is before I went on my like retreat. It was like I was like feeling. I was like, "Oh, I'm naked."
Okay.
So then I was on Scruff, and this couple was there, and we were like, "Do you want to come suck us?" So we're outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I've told this before, and we were sitting on a bench, and they came outside and
No, I don't remember
sucked
the
us.
bench. I remember you like being alone in the woods once, and then Michael came to you in the woods. Or no, that was your
That's
retreat.
last year. Oh, that's the dunes.
Okay, that's the.
Was that last year or this year or 2 years ago?
I can't remember.
Oh no, it was this year. Oh my god,
I can't remember all the
Life is
places you've been
so-
sucked off outside, but with your partner.
Honestly, I do like the outdoor sucking.
yeah, you really do.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh no, you're dead inside again. What
No,
is
but normally the
happening?
seats aren't as comfortable. They're like wooden benches and
think
like
that's-
foldable chairs. I want like a nice, comfy lean back.
What do you want? A fucking recliner?
This would work, or
No,
a
this
recliner
sucks.
would be
I
better.
much rather.
The couch.
The couch. It's all about the couch.
That couch that we have in our basement and you have down there. It's the best.
It's the best. Do you have the
I
two
kinda wanna-
ottomans?
Yeah, on each end. And they
That's,
both open
and that's
up.
the same one that's in my living room, but I just don't have the two.
Oh, really?
Or do we have the same basement couch?
I think we have the same basement couch.
Okay. It's great.
What do you have in the basement? 2 on the ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want another leg thing on this other one that we have upstairs.
No, you need 2 ends.
Because I'm tired of it.
Because like when Michael's
Right.
over there, you get to be there, and then when he's
have
over
2
there, you have to be there, and I'm like, you can't put your legs up.
Right. So like we have 2 dogs that are gonna be 70 pounds.
Right now, you have an L. You need a U.
Exactly. We need a U.
We need to go from L to U.
L to U. Guess what? When I go to New York, I'm getting a tattoo. Guess by who?
The same one who did.
Spencer.
Oh,
I'm gonna
forgot
flirt
about
with him.
Spencer.
Little blondie
God,
Spencer.
when was that?
2021.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Ew. When I got this tattoo, so
Which
now
one is it that you got with him?
this one.
Which one is that? Oh yeah, I like
And then
that.
that's one I like drew. And then I'm doing the used heart on a rope on a noose.
Ooh,
So
wow.
have you ever seen? So that's kind of where I'm getting it.
Oh, I like.
I think I might go a little smaller.
What's that? How did you do that?
It's called
Canva.
Canva. I do
knew
everything
that if I
on
knew
Canva, literally, and I can make it look.
Yeah,
like
I
a
like
tattoo.
that there.
Yeah, it's gonna like kind of hang right here. Like you'll see it right here.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah. So
Wow, and now it's red. You always do the blue.
no, I always do. Well, this isn't blue. This is supposed to be black.
It's supposed to be black?
Well, this is what happens to
Oh.
black ink.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it turns like bluish.
I don't like that.
Well, it's because your body's shedding skin constantly. I can't help it.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm a
sorry.
little slithery snake. So I'm gonna get that, and
So
then
you're getting fucked on Friday.
Yeah, by Spencer at noon.
Okay.
Who gets a noon tattoo? Me.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm like,
I
I wanna
gotta
be
go
the-
home for intermission.
I want to be the first one in because
Yeah.
they always get off schedule.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The later in the day you wait, the worse you're.
I don't know anything about this.
It's like if you go to the doctor and you're the last. If you're like in the middle,
Flights. They're more likely to be delayed because if one in the morning gets delayed, they all
flights.
Flights.
Yes, that concept goes for a lot of things.
Yeah, you just got to be the first. I hate.
I know,
flights,
early
but-
bird-
But for Puerto Vallarta,
The
for your
early bird gets the
birthday,
worm.
Our flight leaves at like 6:30, but we get there at 11:30. So it's like, fuck it.
I mean,
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Oh,
maybe
worth
it's
it.
Maybelline. It's not. Maybe it's
worth it. Michael's yelling at Pam.
Pam's in trouble. She's in her adolescent years. Okay, so we have things to talk about that I wrote down.
Yeah, we really got the cat's out of the bag.
Anyway, did we resolve what we needed to resolve there?
Not really.
Okay, so
someone's coming over Friday, but is
Yeah.
that it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. I was a hoe last weekend, basically.
I'm jealous. I was busy.
Ooh,
oh yeah.
God, these are fucking sour.
Well, since we're sticking to the whole weekend concept, I think we need to play and talk about what happened on my weekend excursion. I went to Jackie O's with Matt and sat on the patio. And so I'm sitting there.
I know if we're going to run this story.
I know. I don't know if I should talk about this. Well, we might be murdered.
Well.
But, we're having a nice little patio moment. The sun's out. It's a bit chilly, but the fire is melting Matt's shoes. So, yes, he ruined his hokas. They just melted off. The bottom just melted off because he had them right by the fire
of
because
course.
it's Matt. I said, of course. I looked at him. I was like, well, why would you have your feet
His
up by the
whole-
fire?
yeah,
I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about it, so I couldn't tell him because I wasn't like.
But like you shouldn't
no
have
one
to tell
would-
him, don't
no,
put your feet
yeah.
in fire.
I'm like, how has this never happened to me before? I said, I've melted sandals when I was like 15. So I go into the bathroom. I'm wearing that green coat, the broccoli coat.
Oh, fuck. And I'll post a picture of it right now.
It's unmissable. Like you can't.
It's literally.
So I'm in there. I'm actually peeing at the urinal. Someone comes in. I was like, fuck, it was empty before then. Someone's coming in. I'm like, okay, now I have to push it out.
Like they have to be like, oh,
Yeah, I have to.
God.
Are you
God
vibrating or
damn it.
May? Someone. Okay. So I'm like,
nobody's
no
nobody's
one-
texting
you're
me.
like, no one's texting
I
me.
have literally nobody texting me.
That's for the best.
Honestly.
Don't be
Don't text
jealous.
me.
Not fun. So I'm peeing. He comes in, and then the door to the stall closes, makes a sound. I'm like, okay. Then I hear,
I like your jacket.
it's like,
oh no.
what's that? Is he talking to me while he's pooping? So I was like, thank you.
Oh my God.
I was like, thank you.
I just imagine
and then he
the echo
goes,
in the bathroom.
I like your jacket.
in the stall, from the
Like
stall.
pooping, like,
Yeah.
brrr.
And then he's like,
That's really cool color.
and I was like, okay, thanks. And then he's like,
Yeah, of course.
I was like, all right, Have a good day. He's like,
Yeah, I'm a fashion designer.
I was like, okay, well, I'm wiping my hands
You're
off.
giving me the vibe that he's on cocaine or
wait till
not.
I'm a fashion designer. I'm also a music mogul. I'm also
He listed like 5 things that were just so far-fetched.
No.
He's like, I'm
also a real estate overlord. I got properties everywhere.
And I was like, okay, well,
And
now I
mind you,
can't tell
this
if
is
you're
a nice place.
I was like, are they drugs? Are they drugs?
Is it
Like,
drugs or is it just
is
the
it
delusion?
drugs
Is it
or
the
is it
delusion of life?
delusion or is it, I don't know what it is. So then I like go outside. I'm like, okay, well, have a great day. Bye. And then before I could leave the bathroom from the stall.
Follow me on Instagram.
And of course,
I can't. So he had like a mild Spanish accent, but he was like trying to tell me how to spell. I was like, so what's the name? He's like, I have to like read it too because I literally
you
could not.
had notes.
He was like,
didn't you?
Guadino Toserno. I was like, Guadino.
Now, did you have a writing? Did you write back and forth little notes? No,
Right.
you showed me like a notepad.
Oh, I took a picture of his notes. His name is Guadencio Tenorio.
And go check him out.
Sorry, it's all one word. So I'm like, which part is the Spanish part? That like, where does the syllable end?
We're gonna have to start rolling
Where
my
does-
R's.
I was like, I literally like, where does the name end? I didn't know Guadencio was a name.
Gaudencio.
Or Gaudencio. Gaudencio. Oh, so it's like God.
Oh, okay. So you met this
I
Mexican
met God.
Okay.
And he had some notes. Did I show you?
I saw the notes, but I can't remember like what they said, and I was like kind of confused. I think a little bit. I was like, I don't know if this is
Okay, this says 930. It's like a number. ITIN 1 Levarlo al Prepador. This says IRS W7 Ent Formula Imprimer Nombre Dirección Pasaporte. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is him just chatting it up.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I love it how you have Matt in the middle.
Matt has no idea what's going on.
Matt was like, God damn.
He did, and at this point, he didn't even know that this was the bathroom guy.
No, he was.
He didn't know the bathroom incident happened because I was trying to tell him.
his happy place.
But as soon as I sat down, that guy came out and found me because I had the coat on still. I should have thrown it away. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I mean, so based on his looks, he didn't look scary looking.
No, he wasn't.
He looked
wasn't
very
giving
cute,
scary
actually.
vibe. Well,
I think
he sat
maybe-
down and told us he's a top.
Oh, so he's gay.
But then he started talking about his man parts. And he's like,
my rojo, my bajo.
he's like, my part.
Binga.
My part has, he goes, it has too tight. And I have to pull it down.
Oh,
but I
foreskin.
can't. And I said, so he goes, you know this part? You know this part? Like the part where
Yeah.
that frenulum, the little connecting part. He's like, I have to go get that cut down here.
So he's gonna have to get a
Down here.
circumcision.
So I said, adult circumcision? He's like, no circumcision. Just a little bit.
little snip.
I was
a
like,
little snip at the back. A little
okay.
snip out.
Because he said, I still have my skin. And I was like, that's a good way to say it. I still have my skin. That's literally describes foreskin for me.
I just
it's
don't
just
like
like,
the-
you still have
I
your skin.
just don't
I know.
like foreskin.
Honey,
the name
I know.
foreskin
It's the
freaks me
name.
out. It's the name. It's
Maybe
like, can we
it's
name it
just
something
the name.
different?
If
Yeah.
you named it something different, like
cock skin.
cock helmet. Cock helmet.
Mike, do you still have your cock helmet? Your cock sweater? Or
Cock
your
sweater.
What's
yeah,
it called?
a little turtleneck.
Turtleneck.
You got
still
your
have
turtleneck on?
Yeah, if you said, oh, do you have your turtleneck?
Then I might. Well, then I'd just laugh.
I would just be like,
I'd
okay,
still be like,
this is dumb. I'd be
why
like, what
do
are you,
have a
fucking
turtle?
12? It's called foreskin.
Oh my god, it's a Dickie. Do you remember those, by the way? Do you want me to
Dickies.
What is I have a question. What are Dickies for and who invented them and why?
I don't know. I think I need
Should we
refreshed.
Google this?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like
I think I need
there had
refreshed,
to have
but there was a
been
big-
specific reason
There was
because
a specific reason.
a specific reason.
Which, do you know anybody that says that? Like
Yeah,
that?
oh,
Because
yeah.
I have, and it's like,
Every time it's like, okay, so
I was
like-
being very Pacific. Okay. I'm sorry. Like, what's Pacific? And I had a coworker that used to
See,
say
very Pacific.
instead of Indiana, she would say India. India.
Whoa, girl, fuck.
Like she actually thought it was India. But what did
I
she
think
call the
because
country
one time,
India?
I
Like,
don't know if she
it's
even
like-
knows there is a country India. I'm not quite sure. It's across the Pacific Ocean.
across the Pacific Ocean. So a Dickie is a woman's false blouse front worn to fill in the neck of a jacket or a low-cut dress. So if you had a low-cut dress on, you'd fill it in with a Dickie.
Wait, so go to the images. I think
I
it's
said,
like
what's
a little,
the purpose of a Dickie? Cardboard Dickies were worn in theater and service professions to save money from using linen formal shirts for uniforms. Because it's less fabric. So it's less fabric.
So it's for the poor.
It's for the poor.
That's why I have never.
Like, look at this shit. Like, what are we doing?
Why the fuck?
Why was this a
Wait,
thing?
I'm sorry.
And look at, like, it's a giant Dickie turned into a shirt. They're like fake shirts.
This is the weirdest thing I have ever experienced.
I feel
first
like
of all,
this could be something where, like, people are like, "What do you do?" And you're like, "I'm a Dickie designer."
maybe we should.
I'm a Dickie designer. I design Dickies. No one wears them anymore, but I make sure they look
We
good.
should make not well Dickies. I think it'd be cute. Wear it to the
Just
bar.
wear
Just that to the bar with just that and a jockstrap.
Oh my God, that's a great idea, actually.
I know, it's kind of like a publicity.
You could be fancy.
Yeah, I could be not,
I feel
you could
like
be well,
we
and
could wear
then-
this to like an Atlantis event.
We could. Atlanta or Atlantis.
That cruise
Both.
ship thing.
Yeah, like the white party. We're like,
we have our Dickies on.
they're like, you're supposed to wear pants too. We're like, we are. It's like,
Can't.
again.
Oh, I want to wear Dickies to Atlantis. Okay.
Oh wow, Dickies are fucking wild. Okay, I never even like. It's like a fake. It reminds me like a fake.
Every time I
It's
think
like
of these pictures, I'm
for
just
some reason
like,
I think of a plastic Barbie.
Right.
Do you remember the cheap dollar store Barbies? They were the worst. Their legs would always crush. Do you know what I'm fucking talking about? You do. You fucking do.
because we would go into
get
Dollar
'em
Tree and
for-
they're like, you can spend $3 each
And we get
3 items. And we
That
would be
looks like it's a
"Oh my
normal
God."
one. It's not a Barbie, bitch. It's literally
never a
plastic.
Barbie. It's so
That's probably
sad.
gonna kill you with cancer.
Yeah, it's like,
it's
It's okay. It's made in China with lead paint.
And I was in the basement
Suck
chewing on
on
the.
that. Yeah,
I was
you're
chewing
like,
on the leg.
Like,
I was always forever pissed because I would get them for me. Technically, I'd give
Yeah,
them to
I
my sister,
love
like
them.
happy birthday or whatever it was. I'd get it out and be like, "This fucking sucks." Like,
Yeah,
I don't want this
know.
fake ass plastic. Like, she's too light. She doesn't have thickness in her legs.
She
like,
doesn't have the hair.
She doesn't have rubber like skin.
She has an actual vagina, not a flat front.
Yeah, it's like
There's just a crease.
it's just different. Oh, God. So anyway, don't get your fake plastic Barbie dolls.
Now, here's the thing that we need to discuss. This is urgent.
Oh no!
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Kate Middleton's body double is alive and out there in the world.
Listen,
Like, people treated this like
people.
Jesus has returned. It's Easter morning.
This
Kate
is-
Middleton is alive. I'm like, is she alive?
First of all, I don't know if she has cancer, doesn't have cancer,
know.
is alive, is not alive. I don't know if I should believe the AI deep fakes
I
or
know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because
it doesn't
a
seem
lot
real.
of professional, like CNN, for example, was like, I'm a doc. Like Sanjay Gupta, I think said
yeah,
like,
he's like this
from a medical perspective, what she just said is absolutely false
Yeah.
and not done.
because
So-
she's saying she had surgery and then afterwards it was discovered it was cancer.
and so then,
And I'm like, but it's only been a month and you've looked like this after a month of this?
Well, and
like,
all-
what type of surgery did you have if it was just preventative and you didn't know what it was?
it's so bizarre.
It seems a little.
Sorry,
Oh my God.
sorry, I got really like the
Yeah, you were just
my
like,
edibles making me.
Thirsty.
So Kate Middleton.
So Kate, now, do you believe it's real?
I mean, I just don't know.
I really don't know.
I'm
either.
like-
I'm really kind of confused.
I want to see her walking around, not like sitting on
Yeah,
the
it
bench
was like-
with a weird blurry background.
I know, it
I'm like,
was.
let's see you moving around with the whole crew, honey.
It was like she was in a
Yeah, it's
dream
like-
sequence, and you're
she's
like,
hello, thank you for talking with me.
I didn't want to tell the little ones, as you know.
take chemo
But I had to make sure I was okay first. I'm like, okay, what is?
I'm like,
Also-
first of all, let's abolish the monarchy. Like, they are a
Done.
drain. They get $1 billion a year, £1 billion or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
From the taxpayers. Can you imagine if I was like sponsoring Biden's or Trump's family right now, and I was like, yeah, they're spending $500 million to renovate their home up in upstate New York. Like, no,
oh my
I don't
god,
want
we'd
to pay.
be so mad.
That's what we pay for. The monarchy is paid for by the taxpayers.
It's really.
They own all
embarrassing.
this land that they don't deserve. They've plundered the world to get jewels and wealth and overseas holdings.
Is
and
that
houses.
us gripping onto our last? Like,
Yeah, I think that once we get rid of them, it's like everything's
everything's
just
free. It's almost a
open it
start
up.
over. Yeah,
We got to get rid of all
Start
the kings
over.
and queens.
and then we got to get rid of the fucking dictators and presidents.
We do. Yeah, we have to get rid of. Okay, well, we have to get rid of a lot of people.
A lot of things. So, anyway, Kate Middleton. The bitch.
The bitch may
We
be
don't
alive.
know. She might be alive. She might be dead. She's in chemo. She's not in chemo. Was it a wig? Was it not a wig? But the background looked like CGI. Everything was just fake about it. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if she's telling the truth. Sorry.
She might not be here.
She might not even be alive. That could have been a fucking like these people. What's insane is they could actually fake the rest of their whole
What
lives.
if they knew
wanted.
she was dying from cancer for the whole month? So they spent a month of her like reading a book out loud to get all the words so AI could put together what she looks like and what she says.
You're gonna be
so then for the rest of her life she could be a hologram. And they're like,
Listen.
oh, Mother Kate, wheel out the hologram.
All AI needs is
It's over. We're done.
it's like 3 minutes of talking, and they can clone any word or anything. And I do it in the finale of our
Murder on the dance floor.
Murder on the Dance Floor.
I love it.
Okay, I have stuff.
Yeah,
First of all, can we
come on.
talk about? I don't know if I should. No, I know. Okay.
He's high as hell. High as hell because he's high as hell.
I just lost my brain
He
there for a
is
second. I was like,
high.
wait.
What?
When people send dick pics and they have the bottoms of their feet touching, almost sitting crisscross applesauce, I don't like
Oh,
it.
God.
Do you know what I'm talking about? When they're like this and they have
Why?
Wait, like they're like sitting like this and they have their feet together. Like I can't do it because my ankle. But like they're like this.
Yeah. And
But you could
the feet are
easily-
brought up close to them.
Yes,
yeah,
and it's like you
why
see
are
the
saying
bottom
that?
of their heel. I don't.
I think they're
like
doing that to boost the length, and it's like it's not working. No, they are.
Is that what it is,
They think it
actually?
like if you open up the pelt, like push it up, it makes it a little feel bigger.
I don't want you to put your
No.
leg, your feet together like this, and like I don't
don't
want
pray with your
this.
feet.
Yeah,
Don't pray with your feet.
Do not pray with your feet.
When you're sending me a
Quit
dick
jerking
pic,
off.
Don't. I see so many ugly looking jerk off positions, and I'm
All
like,
the
it's making
time.
it worse.
It's
like this is worse.
Why can't you just show it?
Yeah, like I don't want to watch this.
No, we don't want to watch that.
gotta
Oh
get
my
rid of
god! So yeah, I for some reason I wrote that down. I was like, I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. Don't send me a picture with you sitting crisscross
first of
applesauce
all,
with
like,
your feet.
I'm not sure I should really. I'm not really in a position to be complaining when I don't get any dick pics sent to me. So I'm not sure why I would
I
care.
do, and honestly, a lot of it's not that great. You'll see
I
a face
know.
and it doesn't match the dick, and you see a dick and it doesn't match the face. That's literally the name of the game, baby boy.
That's
so if it's a hot dick, it's probably an ugly face.
I
If it's a
know.
hot face, it's probably an ugly dick.
I've seen
period.
some really amazing dicks on Twitter, and then I like scroll
yeah.
through and I'll see the face,
And
and
you're
I'm
like,
like, oh
busted.
my
Busted.
god, like.
Like, how much are you going to work out to actually?
I
Like,
know.
it's like, what do you like? You're
That's the
done.
entire
You're it.
the entire Atlantis cruise.
It is. It's a
people
bunch
who
of
have
trolls and
this
reptiles.
Amazing body.
They'll wear
But
sunglasses.
then you
Yeah.
see
You're like-
this, and it's like, whoa. So that's why we work out.
Right, because we have
We
these
have to,
bucky
'cause we have
teeth,
to.
and we have it's bad, and that's why I'm glad I'm in the position I am personally.
Right. You don't need to work.
We don't
out.
need to work out. I'll just.
Why would you?
Why would I? Because I want to be hot for the summer. Cool for the summer.
No, I know it's terrible. I hate it. I don't want the summer. Now I want to go back to hoodies.
I'm ready.
getting-
I'm ready.
No, I'm ready
fucking
too.
ready, bitch.
I'm going full nude in Puerto Vallarta,
Oh yeah,
full nude.
You absolutely should.
even at the resort. No, kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I don't know. They might not even say anything.
at night.
Oh, for sure at night.
But I want to, yeah.
On the balcony.
Oh yeah, on the balcony. That's what I was gonna say.
You're like,
We have a serious problem.
I know. I can tell.
Do you want to know what the problem is?
Do you have rats?
No.
Okay.
The rapper and music executive perhaps being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
This is
You
our
got some
whole
shots
fucking
of a
life.
few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained.
Is it a
I was
drag
trying to
queen?
still connect the
It's a
dots
drag
between-
queen, isn't it? It's a drag queen.
Yep, that's
It's not R. Kelly.
RuPaul.
Right.
It's P
not.
Diddy.
It's
Actually,
P. Diddy.
it's P Diddy. P Diddy, Puffy Daddy, Puff Puff.
Yeah.
Puff, Puff,
Why
Pass.
he gets every time I
Why do we need a new name?
by every birthday
well,
every year.
it's probably
because
because he has a child sex ring and he has to keep changing his name.
No, baby, that was P Diddy. This is Puff Daddy. I'm Puff Daddy.
I'm Puffy.
I didn't fuck you last year in the bathroom.
I'm just Puffy.
This is just Puffy now.
He did. He went.
Oh, I'm Puffy,
I'm
honey.
Sean Puffy Combs.
I
I'm Puff
swear to
Daddy.
God,
Puffy. P Diddy.
I think every straight person in the 90s was and may still be
A pedophile.
Like,
Sorry.
think of Nickelodeon.
I know. That's,
Like,
okay. So
think
I
of
wrote
Michael
that.
Jackson. Like, it's like one after another.
Did
You're
you
like,
read
so
my
they're all
notes,
just
bitch?
pedophiles.
Oh my god. I was like Nickelodeon, sex trafficking, P. Like it's like
all. It's like we're seeing what we thought.
and then there's a really hard deflection towards
Yes.
people who are actually being honest with themselves.
Yes.
That's the trans community and the gay community.
Yeah. And then there's these pedophiles,
And then there's these pedophiles
who are like, it's not us, it's them.
Look at them, they're weird.
It's like,
no, we're actually our full authentic self. Aren't.
If we look back 10 to 20 years, we can see exactly who the problem people were, and they were part of your community.
Yeah.
You would have been them, and you probably still are them.
And it's just interesting to me, all the rich rappers. And do you remember the
Can you
Cat?
imagine?
Do you remember the Cat Williams interview? Do you know about that? I'm gonna play it for you because it's kind of relevant to the situation, to be honest.
I'm like, okay.
In this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
Oh my
That's all.
God.
And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. Because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
It's not good for Hollywood.
Now, I have to say, like, this is unrelated, but that Cat Williams is giving me Boots the House down, like, let's throw
Like
a
work,
geeky.
money,
yeah, you know,
money.
like, yes,
Yeah.
tens across the board.
You know what I'm saying? That's on God, period.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It's like,
okay. Well,
okay,
slay.
Slay queen,
Slay.
slay all the
Eat,
pedophiles. She ate. She found. That's,
but it's a little peculiar
that
that
he's like Diddy, and then boom.
Diddy, and now Diddy's exposed. And this,
What was
this
that?
interview,
He said a name after too, so someone else.
I don't know,
is
Lazarus
coming.
or something.
Lazarus,
No,
is raising from the dead.
no. What was I gonna say? God damn it!
Oh,
It's bad. It's just terrible, and he's gonna probably get murdered for that. Cat Williams will.
You
It
think?
was from like 4 months ago too. It was
Well,
not recent.
remember when the Boeing guy just got murdered? It was like
It's
when
weird.
you know
When you
all the
find the secrets,
and yeah, they kill you. They just fucking kill you because they're like, okay.
oh my God, that's actually kind of scary.
Yeah,
it's like we're battling
they're not
so
gonna
hard to get
I'd
knowledge.
be driving home.
The minute we get
someone would
knowledge, we're
just
dead.
Run into my car, drive me off the road.
Somebody
I'd
would
die.
just
Yeah.
hit the bridge that you're
Yeah.
driving on and kill you. Oh wait, that happened today. Breaking news.
Happy Baltimore Bridge Day.
actually a fan.
London Bridge fell, but so did the Baltimore Bridge.
I
too
literally
soon?
woke up and Matt's like, a big cargo ship hit a bridge in Baltimore. I was like, thank you.
It's like-
I was like, good morning.
Now, if you
Like,
see the video,
I'm
it's
done.
going right towards the fucking pillar. I'm kind of confused about the situation. I'm like, is this a terrorist attack? Like, is that what happened today? And we're just all laughing it off.
no, because the power on the ship went out, so then they couldn't steer. So they dropped the anchor, and the anchor pulled them into it. Actually, like,
Oh, I'm glad you did your research, babe.
Honey, I'm ready.
Honey, she's ready.
so yeah, because I watched a video before I went downstairs, and Matt told me, so I thought it was so weird. So I was like, I know. I woke up to a video of it on Instagram.
Yeah.
As soon as it's like, here comes a ship.
I know. Don't
But
you
it's
love
like-
that about
yeah.
when you log onto your
You're like,
reels
fuck me.
or your
It's like,
TikTok?
God damn it.
The first thing about breaking news overnight.
It's like,
there's been
okay.
bombs dropped, and you're like, I'm sorry. Am I allowed? Like what? I don't.
You can't just like wake up and have a day. Like
No.
our days are shaped by what they feed us, and like we cannot. Like people used to wake up, and exactly what was happening the day before is continuing on to the next day.
Right.
We got to continue the harvest. We got to continue storing food. We got to keep doing this. Now it's like we wake up and it's just like, you're going to think about Baltimore today. I'm like, why? I'm not from Baltimore.
Baltimore strong.
I don't know
It's like-
anyone there. I don't know if this needs to be news for us. Like, I know 2 people died or 4 people are missing or
I mean,
something.
it's a pretty incredible scene.
But it's not like we had a lot of deaths and kind
Yeah,
of like, it's a bridge. So I'm like a little bit, I don't really care.
I guess we don't see bridges fall often. That's probably why.
And it's just like,
But is it-
there's our news.
But
like,
of course, then you have everybody who's doing
now we got
this-
to talk about it
Now we have
all fucking day.
Now the deep fake people are like, was it? You
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh my God.
It's just like,
It's crazy.
I don't want to participate. I think I need to get
participate.
rid of smartphones, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like I am kind of just, I hate everybody, to be honest. Now,
What's this?
oh, this is the best.
Okay.
That to who?
You are in luck. There's a parable all about this, and it's awesome. There was a town somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and everyone owes each other money. And then one day, A traveler comes to town, and he stays in a motel. The motel has a full refund policy after 24 hours. He puts down $100 and gets a room. The motel owner, he looks at this $100 and he's like, whoa, oh my God, this is exactly how much money I owe to the baker. So he goes and pays off his debt to the baker. The baker looks at this money and he's like, well, this is exactly how much I owe to the shoemaker. And he goes to the shoemaker and pays off his debt and goes through several people until eventually someone's like, hey, I owe this amount of money to the motel owner. So he gives it to the motel owner back where it started. And then the traveler is like, hey, it's been 24 hours and I don't like it here. So he takes his money back and he leaves. Everyone has the same amount of money, but then suddenly nobody's in debt because money isn't real.
If you really think about that in that way, we're just passing around a note.
The government, aka the people who print money, can just forgive a debt or bail out a bank. It's not real. Like, it's absolutely not real. No, it's not. That's
actually really
we can't
scary.
afford that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What can you not afford?
We could make up a budget of $1 trillion for the Defense Department. You don't care what the fuck they do with that money or if they lose it. But we can't afford it.
It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary.
Like billionaires aren't paying any taxes, and we're just like, we can't afford it. How would we afford that?
But let's send $100 million to Ukraine and to Jerusalem or whatever the fuck.
Billions.
Yeah.
Not even million.
So, yeah, but it's an interesting way to look at it on a smaller scale. Like, you owe this person. It's all about owing somebody and somebody paying you. Yeah. So it's just like all fake. Like, why don't we just all
Life is fake.
So while we're at it, why don't you take me to the urgent care?
Yeah, I want to go to the urgent care. Mama needs her Percocet.
Wouldn't it be great to be like, I need to go to urgent care and I need to be hooked up to the IV full of Percocet and like
knock
whatever.
me the fuck out. Yeah, like what if you could just lay in your bed and you're like, propofol now.
And just propofol dream your way into the heavens. Now. I don't know. Do we have a point of this episode? I mean, I feel like it's been very...
I have some more stuff, though.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
Okay. I have a word that I want you to read and pronounce.
Oh, God. And I can't read.
Don't say it slow. Just say it. This is the word. Okay, this word.
Extrajudicial. Extrajudicial.
Good. That was good. I thought it would take you more tries.
Extrajudicial. That's a really hard word to say.
I know. I realized that. I was on the couch.
That is extrajudicial.
That was good.
I'm trying to be a lawyer.
Extrajudicial. I mean,
it sounds like
weirdest. It just sounds like you're
just like, and that's called a fake word because it's trying to make you sound smart.
Exactly.
That's interesting little. And you thought of that on your own?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh my God.
I was on the couch and I was really struggling with it because I read a news article and
you were
I'm
like, wait,
I've got to tell Bobby.
I love
is such a bad.
I love
extrajudicial.
Extrajudicial. I can't. It's hard to say.
Literally, it's so bad. Extrajudicial.
Extrajudicial. Yeah, you have to go slow though. Yeah, but it still sounds like I have fucking marbles in my mouth.
Marble mouth.
Which my mom used to call me.
Okay, now this was another moment where I must have just been no fucks to give. This question: is it safe to say there's no excuse to being fat anymore?
I mean that is a good question
because
because you can get a shot.
No, not that there even needs to be an excuse for it, but this is what I was thinking. Like, I was reading an article about the GLP-1 blah blah blahs, like Wegovy, Ozempic, all that, or what was it? No. Okay, I was watching that video of the girl I sent you who was like, this is what it's like. Of course I'm fat on an airplane. This is what it's like. Like, can we just watch that?
Sure.
Okay. Because it's necessary.
I know.
I know you're
it's
gonna
a weird. It's a weird thought. Yeah, it's a weird thought process. Do I stick up for the fats or do I stick up for the femmes? I don't know.
And that's kind of where I'm at.
Things that plus-size travelers hate. When the tray table can't come down. Worrying about
that's a
asking
feature,
for a
not a
extender.
Listen, I didn't have to have an extender.
Having little to no room to move.
Yeah. I was reading the comments, and some people are like saying, first of all, I liked this comment. The top comment was something about why are we fat shaming people instead of shaming the airplanes, the air industry
for packing us in like sardines.
Shrink. They're like, I mean, literally, they do.
Literally.
It didn't used to be like this. Like, it used to be two per side. You could just spread out. It was all first-class seats, like normal. And it wasn't that expensive either. It was fine. It was people could still fly. It was expensive.
It's for money, for fake money.
Right. Now it's still really expensive and still uncomfortable.
Right.
So
right.
It's it's not adding up. Like,
something's not adding up.
The price didn't drop. So
you don't even fill the fucking tank all the way when you fly, you dumb bitch.
But then later in the comments, everyone's like fat shaming, obviously.
Well, of course.
And then someone was like, some people just can't help being fat. Like they have like metabolic issues or other there's always these people who are like, they have hormone issues. And I'm like, yeah, but how many people are actually fat just from hormone disorders?
Nobody.
Or like metabolic problems, whatever that means. Like I read these little excuses and I'm just kind of like, okay. And I'm like, well, even if all that's true, now you can just take Ozempic, right? And not eat.
If you're fortunate enough to afford it.
Yep.
That's the problem. You have to go into
well,
debt.
right now,
like me,
yeah,
if you're a poor,
literally.
you have to go into debt to be skinny. And that's fine. And that's worth it for me.
But not everyone can.
But what I will say to answer your question is there an excuse? I actually really do think there is. And here's why. Here's why. I think it's mental. It's like a disorder. It's like anxiety or depression. It's like you cannot.
It's always related. Yeah.
It's not about like, I want to be a hog. It's your brain telling you, this is the only thing that makes me happy.
Yes.
So I'm going to eat. And so then it's like this whole, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you're
like,
you always make fun of me being a flavor queen. I need another flavor. I need that. And then I need that. And then I eat that. And then I eat more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what I do. So when when people do take this Wegovy, who are fortunate enough to be able to take it,
suddenly you're like, oh,
this is how it. People
it shuts off
so
your
people
mental
out there.
Yeah.
There's people out there that will not gain weight, and they are like, I'm full. How are you still eating?
Right.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't.
But what I do know now, being on this medication, though, is that my body does not tell me right. Yeah, my body's not speaking to me right. My body's saying, you're hungry as shit. You want pizza because you had a really bad day.
Yes. Yeah, same. Because it's cold out, I would be like, I don't want to cook tonight.
Oh yeah, it's cold.
It's too cold.
Pizza night.
I just want pizza and sit under the blankets, and I eat literally half a pizza.
Well, that's the other thing. Then it tells me, my body now tells me, hey,
yeah, you've had two pieces.
Like literally does it fast.
I haven't been on I haven't taken semaglutide in months, but like, no, actually, it's only been a month and a half. Months.
Months and months and months.
But literally, I still get full after like I eat a couple pieces of pizza. Like, for example, I'd be like, I'm done.
If you listen to your brain,
you're like, oh, I'm full. No, I'm full.
If you listen to your brain, it's weird.
I don't eat as much at restaurants either. I brought home food from La Tavola the other night. Like I never finished amazing Italian.
Yeah. Oh.
But I literally had like a ton of pasta left to just bring home. I couldn't finish it.
I mean,
all I had was half a salad and that. And
it's interesting. It's I'll be interested to see within the next 20 years. I think
you
they're
take
going to be
it once every like couple months. You remind yourself.
They're going to end up.
Remember how full you get. Remember how full you get.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. When you're full, stop. And I didn't know the stop sign though, and it's hard.
And you have
once
to
you know where the
slower.
stop is, then you can kind of like you are right now. You know when you need to stop.
Like, okay,
like stop sign.
I'm full. Like
because a lot of times your brain will be like, you're still hungry, but you are full as fuck. And that's why then after you're like, we got to lay down, and it's like
I don't feel good.
That's how I was constantly, and now I'm like, I won't eat all day, and I'll drink a gallon of alcohol.
I love it.
I love it too.
I fucking love that you.
I'm a little skinny legend.
It's like, what's that? I didn't eat.
I'm high.
And
why am I
dizzy?
dizzy? I'm like,
2 beers later, I'm drunk. It's like
so great.
Doop-de-doo.
I've been doing this new thing at the bar where I get a cup with ice.
Okay.
And then I get it filled halfway with water. Okay. And I get a high noon and I fill it. And so I keep drinking.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It makes it last longer for me because
it's healthier. You get hydration.
Literally.
So it stretches it out. You get less drunk and you hydrate.
It's better for me personally too because like I love
you can chug. Well, because
I can chug.
You've always been able.
I've always been able to chug.
Look at your hand size holding something.
I mean, look at me just
like
chugging
literally
that
like,
orange drink earlier.
Right.
I mean, it's like I wasn't even.
You can chug. So when you're at the bar and you have yes, I know I had to get rid of it. Right, honey. It felt good in the beginning.
It did. It felt like I was like, like I wanted to be. Sturdy.
It was pushing my puffies out.
I wanted to be little puffies.
Do you have puffies anymore?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
They're kind of right now. Love that.
I'm gonna have fat boy chest where your puppies are still kind of there.
Cemetery Road. Here I come.
Oh fuck, we're coming to Cemetery Road.
I would.
Fucking.
We can go to Sexton's afterwards. Let's go get fucked there and leave.
Let's go get.
We're getting fucked in Hilliard tonight.
Sundries. I have one.
Let me think. Okay, you go first because I feel like I have had some.
My sundry is this.
Yeah.
If you have a friend out there that is always supporting you, and is this?
I feel like this is going to take a dark turn. Okay.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is that if you have somebody that always supports you, and somebody asks you to watch them and support them, and then you wait.
Click, click, clack, click, clack. My brain was like, this little show pony's off the track. This little show pony's in the woods.
I saw your face.
I was like, you can tell.
I gotta come back.
I was like, and I was focusing too because I was like, this. If you have a friend who is your partner in crime,
your friend,
and your friend wants you to like his friend, who's the friend? Who's the friend? Who's on first? I literally. Okay,
let me try to say this
again. And that's,
friend A is very supportive of friend B. Okay. So A is supportive of B.
Okay.
B is supportive of A, but like not as supportive, right?
Okay.
Then one day A goes, "Hey B, I really want to, I need your opinion on this," or "Hey B, like I would love to hang out and like show you this because it's something
this is something important to me." I thought I want you involved.
And then it's a total ghost blackout from your friends.
Absolutely not. B's a failure.
So
B can go jump out a window.
Right. So B is a cunt, and that's the problem that I'm having in life currently with a lot of things.
You got a lot of B's, not a lot of A's.
A lot of B's. I need some more A's in this.
You do need more A's.
need more A's, and
we
I
all could use some A's. And I have a lot of B's too, where I'm like, I could never rely on that one.
It's like
I'm not. I don't count that.
And it's probably my fault.
Is it?
I don't know.
Now we're blaming the caring person.
This is 6.
Yeah, so you're gaslighting yourself. Okay.
I just got.
Now you're gaslighting yourself.
No, but so what I want to say though
it's not
is that
real. It's not really a problem. It's my fault. You're gaslighting yourself.
If you have a creative friend out there, let's just say, they're not going to want to show you things all the time. So when they do, you need to take advantage of it because they're basically trying to show you their.
Like if Sabrina will show me a poem sometimes,
it's scary.
She doesn't
though.
show me every day, even though I know she writes like all the time.
Right.
So when she shows me one particular poem, I'm gonna read it and like be like comment on it for real.
But also you got to remember, A has also gone way out of his way to support B in their endeavors and make them look like a champion,
and in some of their non-endeavors.
Fuck off. I mean,
honestly,
look at that.
I feel like A's moving on.
No offense, but A
has a lot of C's and D's waiting around.
Listen,
so,
all the C's and D's, baby. All the other A's are gonna be like, "Oh my god, where have you been?" I'm like, "I was the fat fuck in the corner that you never talked to."
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. You're gonna be at AWOL this summer. We're gonna be going to the barracks. Like we're gonna be.
By the time my birthday in Mexico happens,
it's over.
I could be.
I already know. Human. We're gonna be on that boat
naked,
fully. And people are gonna be like. Like I can just see the other because we're not going to fill a boat by ourselves. I don't think. I don't think we should.
I think. Well,
I want to go on the one with straight people.
But here's
by the way,
I know. I kind of.
Like, I'm going. I don't give a fuck if I see pussy. Why would I care? I'm looking at the man's dick.
Right.
Oh my god, I got real serious too. I was like, I need you to fucking understand this. I'm looking at the man's dick.
Do you remember what I said at the very beginning when I was like, you go into like, you're like.
I did. I was like, I'm looking at the man's dick.
Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm gonna get that man's cock. I'll look at pussy. Like,
I'll trade it off. I don't give a fuck.
We just want to see straight dicks. Girls, send us your boyfriend's dicks.
I'm doing it. I want to go to a swinger party and just watch straight men fuck.
And you can be like, I'm straight. I just love my girlfriend.
I'm straight. My girlfriend's in the bathroom.
She likes to masturbate in the bathroom, and I just jerk off right here. Ew. I love sex.
Wow,
lately.
it is.
I love penis and like.
You do. I'm kind of grossed out by it.
Well.
I'm like,
it depends.
I'm in a mood where I'm like, most of them are gross.
I like to see them on people that I want to see them, but
most of the time I don't want to see them. When you see them on someone you don't want to see it on, it's like I was at Toronto, for example. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't need to see that.
Right.
Like literally, it's like, no, thank you.
Do you think? Yeah, it is a thing when you see your friend's penis. You never unsee
friends.
It.
I'm saying
no, but I'm saying
yours.
No, but I'm just saying you can't unsee. No, everything's fine. But I'm just saying if somebody isn't maybe as fine as you think. You can't unsee it.
You can't.
You can't unsee your.
Once you see, you're like, oh god.
Especially if you had a pre-considered notion or whatever.
You're like, they probably have a dick like that.
It's like a pretty one, and it's like this gnawed off like ham hock,
or one that curves down like a right angle.
And there's nothing
I saw one
wrong.
today that went out and then
that's so
straight down,
straight down.
Scary. I'm like, do you just ram into the pussy like with this? This is where the pee came out.
Sometimes
but it
the
came out like
head looks like it's been pushed into a wall.
Right.
I don't know what that's all about.
That's a problem.
That's the hammerhead.
Oh my god, it is.
I don't.
Hammerhead toes. Have you ever seen a hammerhead toe? Who has a hammerhead?
No.
Do we know someone? Oh god, I was like, don't tell me we know a hammerhead. I thought you were telling me one of my preconsidered notions is wrong. Like,
no,
actually he has a hammerhead.
I really feel like, oh my god, a hammerhead.
No, I can't. A fucking hammerhead. Just like.
Oh my god, a hammerhead. That is the fun. When you think about
I bet someone we know has a hammerhead.
But
They're
that's
just
what I'm
walking
saying.
amongst us. We're like, you fucking hammerhead cock.
Sometimes it's best if B just moves on from A and A moves
Yes.
on from B because I don't want to know that you have a hammerhead cock. And if you did,
I
it'd be
think he
ruined
might.
for life.
I'm just saying.
I
I think B might
know.
because of the face and the little bit of like a little bit of that. That cock is just
Hammerhead.
he just like. It's a good. It can nail a nail. It can nail you.
I mean, I'm fine with the hammerhead, but I'm just saying when you have a preconceived like thought of what somebody's penis is going to look like, and it looks totally different, you can't
it's
see it.
so bad.
It's so bad. And in your
There's
friends,
so
you're
many
like
on Instagram
you're
too.
like, are you really getting an attitude with me, ugly dick? Like I can't.
Anyone in specific?
No, actually, I
Anyone
don't have
specifically.
I
Specifically.
don't know. Specifically, I haven't seen any of my friends' ugly dicks. Like I haven't seen an ugly. Specifically,
I don't think any of our friends have uglies that I'm aware of.
No, there's not. I mean,
there's a few I haven't seen that I believe.
There's a few
could be.
questionables.
There's something about that. There's just something about it. I'm sorry. There's a dick correlation. I feel that.
a decorrelation.
Decorrelation.
There is a decorrelation.
I'm sorry, but there is.
There
Every time I'm
is.
AWOL, I'm like, and there's that jock strap. Just everything's peeking
Smelling-
through,
smelling
smelling
like,
terrible. You got
peppermint patty.
long hair just all over. Like
I'm not a fan of hair. Some people love back hair and ass hair.
I like
I
chest,
do not.
but not. Actually, I'm starting to not.
I like a
Yeah.
little bit of hair.
Yeah.
I want you to have a little bit, but if it's too much where I'm like,
where it captures smells or sweat.
yeah.
Like I've touched people's,
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
oh god, the back and the hair is wet. If this is wet
Yeah.
and there's hair,
And
I'm
you
not
go,
petting it. I'm not fucking. I
petting.
can't fucking. I'm not fucking petting it.
I'm not petting it.
You
he
feel like a
says.
wet puppy. It's like, oh,
Ew,
why do I
ew,
rub
ew.
your wet
And
puppy
you're like,
back?
bye.
Like it's like, behind my whole arm.
Ew.
I'm sorry. Back sweat at AWOL. Like just because the bar is closing doesn't mean we have to hug. We don't have to hug. That's my sundry. Just because the bar's hugging.
Whoa, girl. Fuck.
Because I just imagining,
my
you know,
God,
that final like 10
yes,
minutes
that where
where
it's like,
lights
it's
are coming
heat.
on, it's hot,
hot.
everyone's sweaty, and they're just like,
Babe, yeah. Oh,
did you
so
say
good
goodbye to so and so? Did you say goodbye to so and so?
And everybody looks way worse
You
than
see
they
the
just
bags
did.
under the eyes. You're like, oh, he's
You're
like,
like-
he's 48 and he's out later than he's been out in 3 months.
You're
Like,
like,
it's 2 a.m. and he's 48.
God.
48.
Oh
he
my-
goes to bed at 8
which is
p.m.
8 years
on a
away from me.
weeknight.
Oh, I gotta stop going out.
Okay. I mean, that's my
really.
sundry is like, we got to get rid of the goodbye hugs because everyone's sweaty and gross.
Do we need to make them
We
leave
need
the
to-
lights off and kick us out? 'Cause we don't want to see.
We need to scatter like cockroaches. When the bar closes,
You don't wanna
at
see
our
that
age,
light.
you scatter.
Yeah.
You're like, go, my Uber's here. My Uber's here.
I was just out here for a street meet.
Street
I'm
meet.
in front of the street.
Yeah, it's like
we were over a commute. It's like,
where are you? Because you look
soaking
you look a
wet.
fright. You look soaking
Yeah,
wet.
it's disgusting.
I think it's gross. That's my sundry. I think it's gross. I think they need to have group showers before you leave. You can all shower and then leave.
That's
Because I shower when I get
Wait,
home
what if
anyways.
that's the-
I always shower because I feel gross. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
do
everyone
too.
sweat on me. Everyone's like, hey, boy.
Ew.
Oh, hey. And you're like, oh, someone touched my hole 5 times. Like, they didn't ask if I was ready.
It's a little rapey.
It's a little rapey, but it's also like gross. So you'd want to shower afterwards.
Yeah, you're gonna want to shower,
So my sundry is bars should have showers, I guess.
which would be awesome to be honest. If you were like,
Yeah. Let's hit
if
the
you're
showers.
here at 2:00, the door's shut and they all become showers.
Yeah, but everyone can stay to shower once, like one shower.
What if they like?
One group shower? Like 10 people can go in. They
is
get 10 minutes.
hot.
Let them go.
What if this is the bar? What if we have bar? Wait,
What if
we
this
had
were
like
not another
shower
bathhouse
beers?
technically?
No,
but
shower beers.
it's called shower beer.
It's called shower beer, and you go in there with a bunch of men and do a group shower with your buddies and drink beer and bond.
And we could have a room for straights too, where like 5 couples go in there and we shut the door.
Shut the door, but I'll be looking at the men's cocks.
And then we drop in the poison gas. No, I'm kidding. What?
I know, that's what
we would never do that.
That's where I thought you were going for a second. You're like, then we'll close the door and lock it.
No, but do you know what you triggered?
I triggered.
This could go in when we talked about PV and being nude. This is why I'm thinking about looking at the men's cocks on boats and PV, because I was at work yesterday. I ate lunch with this.
She ate.
No crumbs left, honey.
No crumbs.
No
honey.
crumbs. No crumbs. So I'm sitting at lunch table, and next to me is this.
I'm sitting at a lunch table. Like lunch table's a place.
Because it is for me. It's a fucking place. I'm sorry, lunch table is my friend.
Wow. I sit at lunch table.
I'm trying to set the scene for you in the least amount of words necessary, but it's not working. So, short story long, I'm having lunch. There's a very hot guy next to me who I see regularly at work, like probably 3 times a week type of thing. He's my height, kind of thinner. He's a dad of 3, younger than me by like maybe a year or 2 less than me. So like I know his cock works.
It's so hot to me.
I know that fucking cock works. He has 3 kids. Probably one of the ways like I don't know. I'd be fine with 6 kids. I'm like, let me watch. I was like, let me watch you impregnate your wife. Okay.
Cut my mouth and I'll spit in her pussy.
Literally. I'm like, right. Let me transfer. Oh, honey. Okay. So he starts bringing up. I mentioned the bathhouse here. He brings up this straight bathhouse called like a Schwitz, where you go to like the Russian bathhouse.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Cleveland.
Turkish, sure.
A Turkish bathhouse, I guess. He invited me. He said, he's like, you could come. It's not. I was like, yeah, it's nice and relaxing. I was like, so he's like, it's just a bunch of
dudes hanging out
with their cocks out. And I was like, yeah, I want to go. I literally was like, take me. Take us to the straight baths.
Well,
they have massages there.
No, have you seen them scrub?
Bring your own alcohol and food, so you can just eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want.
So these guys are like, hey babe, I'm going to watch the game with the boys.
They literally are
like
just
jerking
hanging out
in
in a sauna and a hot tub.
I think it's very
getting
important.
massages. It's very important to have cocks around other cocks.
No, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Like men need to see other cocks. That's why I like being nude.
I agree.
Make sure you buy our shirt, bread and buttered.
Bread and butter.
And there's another one coming out. There's another one that's
semen in your hole.
And that's Edging King. King Edging or Edging King. I don't know what it says.
You should be an edging king.
So help make me quit my job and buy all these shirts up. All the gays need this.
We do.
It's true. Everyone needs it.
We all need to be bread and buttered.
Call us if you like.
Call us if you like. Call us if you like.
I'll be in New York in a week.
I can't believe it. It's frightening to say the least. So which disease are you bringing back? Because something's coming home.
Norovirus.
The way you're going, you're getting an STD this year. This is the year of STD.
I'm going to get meningitis.
I can just tell.
It might be. It might be time.
You're like, I got a blowjob from this random stranger. He had gonorrhea in his mouth. It's
well,
like,
and that's, that's the risk I'm willing to take.
Well, can I tell you a secret? I got Doxypep this past week.
So because you have gonorrhea? Because you have gonorrhea?
No, because I had nothing, but I was getting my prep refilled, and he was like, have you heard about Doxypep? I'm like, yeah, I should take that to Mexico. You just take doxycycline, an antibiotic, 200 milligrams, like an hour after you have sex with someone, and it cuts the risk of getting gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, I think, by 75%.
What the
75%. So a lot of people younger than us and more active than us, people who actually have sex.
People who don't have sex more than twice a year.
Right. People who have sex more than twice a year. They are on it already. Like I know people here who take it. They're like, oh, I took my Doxy. So yeah. So I have some. I have like 7 pills. I can give you some.
Oh, just in case I want to be a whore.
I might get more before I go though, because we're gonna need more.
Yeah. How do you get them though? You just go to Equitas?
Yeah. Okay. When I got prep refilled, I was like, he brought it up, not me. And I was going to. He's like, do you have any other questions? I'm like, well, he's like, wait, have I asked you about Doxypep? Have you heard of this? I was like, yeah, I've heard of it. My friends are on it. I'm a whore.
Oh, my slut friends are of the Dart League.
Literally.
No shade. Shout out to I have a shout out real quick. One last thing. Shout out to any new listeners. I got a message on Scruff that was like, hey, I didn't know you had a podcast. It's so funny. Your audio is really great. And I really appreciate that.
That's nice. Shout out to Michael in New York City.
Anyway, this has been another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jeff.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, you motherfucking pussy.